All right. Here we are. We're back again. This is obviously Law Firm Marketing Mastery. Christopher Small. I'm here taking a look at Ian Brodsky's blog post. This is a platinum member of Law Firm Confidential, and I wanted to take a couple minutes, take a look at one of his blog posts, offer a couple of suggestions and insights to make these posts just pop a little bit more, a lot more, make them more user-friendly, make them more interactive, and make them more persuasive so that when people get to these posts, then they pick up the phone and they call Ian for help. So let's just dive right in. First things first, you want to look at, there's one big thing missing here, right? Obviously, that's an image, okay? He's talking about home ownership, real estate, things like that. That area is ripe for some kind of a cool image. And you can even what I do for inspiration is I would just come here. You can't see my browser, but I'm just typing in insurance into the thing. I'll go to images for some inspiration, right? There's all kinds of stuff you can get, right? You can take any of these. I like this one actually right here, big time. You can take any of these images. You can't just take these off the internet like this, but then you can go use these for inspiration, and you can go find one that you can buy for like $1 or $2. All right, so I'd stick an image right here at the top. It's going to set the tone for the article. It's going to draw people in. It's going to keep them entertained. It's also going to kind of give them an idea of what the article is about. The other thing I would do, okay, so after that, then you start to look at the headline, right? That's the next most important thing that's going to draw the people in. And there needs to be a hook, right? It needs to be something that draws them in. You need to answer their question. You need to pull them in, right? So instead of about homeowner insurance, I would just say something like, if your home was destroyed by a fire today, do you know what you would do? Something like that. Obviously, I'm literally just open this up and I'm looking at it, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I would typically write 4, 5, 6 headlines until I got to one that grabbed me. And that's going to be the one that's going to grab the reader as well. So once you move past the headline, then you're going to want to talk about, my blog post. I try to have a kind of a general format, an introduction to the topic. Then you have the why. Why is this important? Why are we talking about this? The what are we talking about? What is homeowners insurance? The how. How can you get it? How does it work? The what ifs, these are objections, right? So if someone is thinking, you know what, I don't want to have an umbrella policy on my home for whatever reason, which may be an entirely different post, but you could think, I don't want to have full coverage on my house, or I actually don't know that much about insurance, but there are a million different objections that people can have. You want to talk about those objections and why it's important for people to overcome those objections and take the advice that you're giving them. And then at the end, it's the action steps. Okay, so that's missing here. So what are they supposed to do now they're done with this article? You want to have them say, call you or do whatever, and then you also want to have a short bio here at the bottom, right? Who is the mysterious Ian Brodsky? Why is he here? Why is he important? Why is he an expert on this stuff? I usually will put it in italics at the bottom, and I'll say a couple words about myself. You don't have to go crazy, but let people know who you are and let people know why you have this expertise. The other thing I would do is I would consider opening this up for comments as well, right? So you can just discuss. You can just use the comment plug-in on your, through WordPress or whatever you want. You can use whatever you're comfortable with. Yes, you may have a little bit of content or comment spam from time to time, but that's just part of doing business and being a blogger. All right. So the other thing that's important here that I don't see in this article is our stories. Okay. So you want to, I'm sure that Ian, you have some story about someone that didn't have the correct insurance coverage on their home. And so tell that story, and don't just talk about it in ice cold attorney terms, talk about how it impacted their family and how it impacted their relationships and the kind of stress that they had. And, talk about what it felt like for them to have to live in a hotel room for months on end and not, and have to pay for it out of pocket and, have to have 5 people in one hotel room or whatever, because I know those stories exist because I've heard them. So tell those stories, make an impact draw the reader in, and then let them know what they can do if they need to get more information. All right. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, but I guess, and this is the big but at the end of the day, what you have here is definitely still better than nothing, right? This blogging is a process. The more you do it, the better you get. So stick to it. Just continue to try to up your game and refine what you're doing. And over time, you're going to get really, really good at it. Okay. So don't quit and don't hold off on posting these until they're perfect. Continue to do this, but just consider adding these little features as you move on. So for example, it's easy to get an image and add an image every time. So start to do that, those kinds of things. All right. Once again, Christopher Small with Law Firm Marketing Mastery. This is the blog review of Ian Brodsky, a platinum member of Law Firm Confidential. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.